Hello, I am back, and I have some thoughts, and this time, I'm not actually gonna ramble. Actually, this time I'm gonna stay on topic because last time I decided to go rogue, and that didn't work out too well for me. But so right now, I need to speak out my thoughts, and I need it to be heard and accepted as what they are. Let me turn up my brightness so you guys can see me in my full uh not post, about to pre-bed, meaning I'm about to go zoom after I finish this little. Okay, so I was thinking I've been on TikTok quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I try to stay off that app because it literally rots my fucking brain. You guys heard this spiel over and over. It's whatever, okay? But I was thinking, and this depends on what your for you page looks like. But like, since I am Asian and a nerd, well, not a nerd, but like I'm like chronically online, but like I don't post ever. I like I don't post, I don't comment, I don't do jack shit online. I just am online, and I'm just a ghostly presence. Like I'm like ghost of like Christmas past, present. I think that's all of them. Yeah, whatever, on the internet, and I'm just kind of there for the vibes, and I don't really do anything with the information I learn. I just kind of like internalize it and just kind of allow it to steam. As I've said before, I don't really do a lot with the information I get. But here's the thing, okay? On TikTok, there is a prevalence of thirst trappers, as you guys know. And if you don't, then keep it that way. Okay? If you guys don't know there's thirst trappers on TikTok, then keep it that way and keep your For You page as clean as possible. But occasionally, I will get like a video of like some dude dressed up as Toji from, what's it called? Jujutsu Kaisen, I think. And I have a couple of choice words for that man. One, okay, let me just say this. I'm gonna put a disclaimer up here, a big disclaimer up here. I am a man hater. I don't know why. I've always been. As a child, my I was birthed out, and I've always just been a man hater. The only man I love, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that because right now I can't conjure up a man that is not fictional that I actually do enjoy the presence of. But regardless, I am always a woman defender and a man hater, and it's always been like that. I don't know what. Not oh, I lied. It has not always been like that. I've always been a woman hater, and then a man defender. But now, I've seen the error of my ways, and I have, I've tried to fine tune my my mindset, my personality to a point where I support my fellow she hers, she theys, they thems, and leave out the he's. And okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm trying my hardest to amend this part about me because I do understand that it is very not sexy of me. Not very conventionally sexy of me to dislike men. And it's not that I don't have an interest in men. I do find men like tantalizing. I do find them quite intriguing, fascinating. But like there's something about them that I'm just not rooting for. There's something about them that I just cannot stand for and cannot put my name under, you know? Like the second I endorse men, the second I that's the day I lose like a part of me, like my dignity, my womanhood, like something. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to sit here and bash men because not all men. We know that. We heard that, and we will try to internalize that. But for right now, I am a man hater, especially in a lot of fictional media. And if you guys want to know what kind of man I hate in specifics, and just think of all, okay, just think of all of the ENTPs, and that's it. That's it. Any other man, I am doki doki for, but every ENTP, and I know this is ENTP and Gemini men in fictional media tend to be like something horrible within me. It just boils my brain. It rots my brain, and it literally makes me want to eat drywall. I don't know what it is. It makes me want to like literally have a Skylar White moment and just scream, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like it literally makes me want to rip my fucking eyes out and shove them up my ass so they can at least see something presentable. That's how angry I get when I see male ENTP Gemini characters. And if you guys are like, why are you, me, this is you guys speaking to me. Why are you, as an ENT woman, Aries? You know, Aries women tend to be, well, as the dictionary and as the sacred texts read, tend to be very opinionated, angry, argumentative. And I will not sit here and take that from a Gemini man. But any other okay, actually I don't know anything about astrology. I'm just fucking with you guys. And I don't know much about Myers Briggs either. Um but like every single time I like search up a character that I don't like, they are always ENTP, and it pisses me the fuck off. And I'm not exactly sure why. It always has been like that. Like Gojo, Dazai, who else? This is a very like fine teetering person, but how do you say his name? Reagan? Regan? I don't know. The fucking blonde dude from Mob Psycho. Like he is like the middle ground for me. Like he's a dirtbag, he's a rat man, he's a stinky ass fucking sewage water drinking asshole. But like I'm fine with him, okay? Because he's good with kids. And even though I don't like kids, I like a person that is tolerable of kids. Like I don't know how to explain it. I personally despise children. But I don't go on my way to terrorize them. I just kind of let them do their thing. Unless they come terrorize me, then I just kind of move away and let them terrorize other people. Because I'm not in the business of beating up kids. And I hope none of you guys are either. But anyways, but yes, every ENTP character that is a male, I cannot find like a place in my heart for them. I don't know why. Like Gojo, if he dies, I don't give a fuck. And Dazai, if he dies, I don't give a fuck. And it's always been like that. I don't know why. Well, I think Dazai wants to die, if I remember correctly, but I don't know. I can't remember any other characters that I have like internal beef with because I don't know why, but it's always like every time I just meet anyone else who is like ENTP oriented or like someone who is like a debater, not a debater, but like someone with like a super like I don't know, you guys. If you guys have ever met an ENTP, you guys know what they are like. Okay, like I've had to live with myself as an ENTP for like the majority of my life, and I cannot tell you enough how much I despise myself to the point where I'm just like, I wish today is the day for you. I wish today is the day you finally decide to actually finalize your plans. You know, like I wish that you would actually bring up the courage to do what you need to do, but you cannot do it because you're a fucking loser and you cannot think ahead. But anyways, that was not a self-deprecating joke, I don't think. So I'm a little congested right now. I don't know what it is. Not COVID, I hope not. Not monkeypox, I hope not. I've been inside my house all year. Um, but what the fuck was I talking about? I told myself I wouldn't get off topic, but I was not here to talk about Myers Briggs. Oh, you know what? I am gonna go get out of topic. You know what my favorite Myers Briggs personality type is? Like I find that all my favorite characters tend to fall in line with the INTJ or ISTP types. Like I love introverts. Like something about them just make my heart throb. Okay? Because I don't know. And I have this like thing where I just like I always like research my favorite characters and try to like type them and see what patterns they have because I find that I have like a like I habitually like go for the same characters in the same in like different medias. Like all of them are like same flavor, but like different profiles basically, but like they're all like somewhat of the same like flavor if that makes any sense. So I don't know what that's all about. But yeah. What the fuck? Oh, Toji. Yes. So, that's the type of man that I don't like, and I don't know what Toji is, but he's a dirtbag in my books. Like he's just a dirtbag, and I don't think I'm in the minority when I say that. Like I don't really like. I don't want to say that he's like mid, but like. Like there's like literally every other male character looks like him. Like every male buff black haired character literally looks like him. And like, yeah, I get it. Like he's conventionally attractive. Like he's buff as shit. I don't like this is coming from someone who is a Zoro simp. Like I am a simp for Zoro, okay? Like I don't understand. Like you don't come across a man like Zoro every other century, right? He's a once in a lifetime type of man. You don't see him anywhere, right? He is literally the package. But when it comes to Toji, I'm like, what do you guys see in him? Like I understand if your daddy issues causes you to be blind to his issues, but like that doesn't excuse this behavior. And as I've said, I'm never here to yuck anybody's yum because if you guys have figured out, I have a very not refined because the people I find attractive tend to be dubiously curious, if that's the correct word to be using. Um and like if you guys were ever to find out my interests, that'll be the death of me. Okay, so we're gonna like most of the people I am like I find like super attractive. I tend to keep in my head because the second I like verbalize it, I'm like, oh my god, I can't take that back now. So I'm gonna keep these words to myself, the characters that I like to myself, until one day you guys find me thirsting over them. But I will let you know one of them because she's always been my OG and she's always been in my heart, and I think about her almost daily, almost daily. Like sometimes when I'm sad, I can't really think about her, but when I'm in like a good mood, she's back there, and it is Paku Noda from Hunter x Hunter. And let me just get out this way. I know she's a mass murderer. I know she's a wanted criminal. I know she's a genocide. Or like those are the things I cannot excuse. But the thing is, she's a fictional woman, and I just love her. I don't know. I don't know what it is about her. I just love blonde bitches. And she has always been in my heart. And just something about her is just so fine. And I'm not even talking about like her body, okay? I'm talking just about her vibes. I don't know what it is, but she's just one fine ass woman, and I'm not gonna explain it any further because I think that you guys get the idea. If you guys have ever watched Hunter x Hunter and you like okay, I'm not gonna say anything against Crollo lovers because I am like I find him pretty like whatever, right? Like he's not mid. I'll tell you that he's not mid, but he's like once you see enough of him, you're like okay enough, you know? Like whenever you have you guys ever like met those people like you're like okay like they're pretty fine, but then the more you see of them, the more you're like enough. Like they're not that fine for you to be hyping them up like that. That is like me with like Timothy Chalamet. Like I find him attractive, but not attractive enough for like you guys to be acting like you guys don't have fathers or mothers. That is orphan behavior. And whatever, man, whatever, okay? But like what the fuck was I talking about? Toji. Oh my god, I keep getting off track. But like on TikTok, it's like the funniest thing. Cause you guys have probably seen that trend where like dudes that like start working out will suddenly like start flexing their body and be like, look at my body, I look just like Toji and shit like that. You guys, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not cringy to me because I get it. Like their physiques, insane, bonkers, bro. Like I've been watching a lot of bodybuilding documentaries and I know how much work, dedication, passion goes into like sculpting a body and like getting down to like single digit body fat. Like that shit don't talk to me, bro. I'm probably like 50% fat, and the rest of it is just Coke Zero. So I'm not one to like talk about physiques, but like it's the funniest thing to me when white men is specific, be like, I am Toji, I am. And I'm like, you guys, you guys, you guys, like, it baffles me because what are you as a white man talking about I am Toji when Toji is literally a fucking Asian character? Wait, I actually don't know if he's Asian, but like, I'm like 100% sure. Like, I'm not sure, but like 100% sure at the same time, you know? So, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you white men want to be Toji so fucking bad, but there's literally there's like so many white people in the show for you to be. Like, Nanami? Like, are you not forgetting that that's a whole ass white man, perhaps? If he's not a white man, then I'm not sure about my race profiling, because that is a white man, is it not? If it's not, then I'm a little worried. Gojo. What about him? He's a white man, I think. I mean, mostly a lot about him is white. A lot about him is white. And I get it. There's a lot of Gojo thirst trappers out there. And there's like an oversaturation in the market. But like, why are white men not staying in their fucking lane? Like, there's so many characters for you to show off your body to. Like, look at Dio from JoJo. A white man. What else is there to say? Jonathan. Like, white men will literally choose any character that is not white to claim that they are. Like, it's like, I'm not gonna gatekeep these characters, but like, I'm just saying, Asian men just do it so much better. Okay? Like, I said that I'm a man hater, but like, when I see an Asian man staying in his Asian man lane, that's good. That's good. That's good. I love it. But when a white man is suddenly like, I am Toji, I am Itachi, I'm like it, like, what? Who is this? What we are as a society? Is this what we are as a society? And I'm just like, you guys, there are so many white characters in anime for you to cosplay, and I don't know at this point. I lose my marbles every time I think about it. And this is just a discussion that, wait, let me word this correctly. And this is like another facet of like the discussion regarding Asian fishing, I believe, yellow facing, whatever the fuck. And that's a really tricky topic, because I find that a lot of people like to I want to word this correctly, but I'm not sure how to word it, because for me, I don't like, I obviously I find that shit like offensive, you know, like when people are like obviously like slant their eyes and make themselves appear more Asian when they are not of the Asian race. Like I said, I'm not here to gatekeep, but like, it just seems a wee bit racist, you know. And I don't think people understand what the the boundaries between being racist and just liking Asian makeup. And a lot of the times when people call up people who are race baiters or whatever the fuck, Asian baiters, they're just people who like to wear like Japanese style makeup, Korean style makeup. And I don't think that like those type of styles should be gate kept. But like, I don't know, there's a lot of conflicting thoughts going around here. Like, white men should not be cosplaying as Asian characters, but Asian women, non-Asian women can't wear blah 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 makeup. And I don't know, it gets very strange to me. Like, I know that it's just like, in all honesty, I'm just kind of joking about like white dudes dressing up as Toji, because like, honestly, I could give less of a fuck, but I just think it's a really funny thing whenever I run across it. Like, it's one of those things that gets like a belly laugh out of me. Like, it just makes me like laugh so fucking hard that I like nearly piss my pants, just because of how like absurd it is. But like with like race baiting, I kind of take that a little bit more seriously, which is why I like have a more nuanced take on it. Like, when I'm joking about something, I'm able to really kind of like talk about it in like a really absurd, over the top, like black and white type of view with it. But like when it comes to like stuff I actually genuinely care about, I put a lot more like nuance and like thought into it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So when it comes to like race baiting and like race bending, I can't remember what the word, like when white girls like tan themselves so much to the point where I'm just like, you know, or like I don't know, cultural appropriation, I don't know. Like, I love it when people like explore like Asian cultures or like different cultures from them, because when you confine yourself to a single culture, that's when you become ignorant. So I advise, and I would highly recommend for people to really, you know, reach out and see what's around, because I think the reason why white people eat the way they do is because they just don't explore. Okay? And I'm not saying this as a diss. I am the most beige eating person ever. Like, chicken nuggets and fries are like my to-go whenever I go out. So I'm not really one to like criticize it. But at the same time, bro, I'd be gobbling the fuck down on some chicken feet. Like, if you ever catch me at a Vietnamese party, mind your own motherfucking business, cause anyways, like, I literally eat like anything. Like, I'm the type of person that if you just put something in front of me, I'll eat it. But like, if I were able to make my own choices, I just choose to eat beige. But like, if someone were to put food in front of me, I'll just eat it. Like, I'm not gonna be picky about it, unless there's a thing that I'm kind of picky about, and it's like balut, and like I can eat like the yolk part and like the stuff like that, the white part, but like when it comes to the baby duck, yeah, moments like those remind me why I enjoyed being vegan or vegetarian, because that shit. Oh. But yeah, that's like the only thing that I like. Sorry, my mom is outside. I think that's why I got really quiet. She gone. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't fucking eat that shit. That shit's nasty. But most of it I can eat. I don't know. I'm okay with a lot of stuff, unless it's like super fucking spicy. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't know. I think you guys should just be a little bit more cognizant of like, I don't know. Just I think I'm just a white. Wait, I'm not gonna say that. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna say that. But that's all I had to say on this topic. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. I mean, if you guys do, then you guys are obviously my people. But if you don't, then... But yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. Peace out.